This is Sandeep. So, in first lecture of RM, we have discussed about the introduction and the types of research. Today, we'll discuss about research process and literature review in brief. Okay, starting with research process. So, okay, research process. Okay, so it's like a stepwise method to do the research. Okay, it's like how we start something and how to reach to the end. Okay, the whole steps come under research process. So it's divided broadly into three phases. First phase, methodology or planning. Second was data collection. Third is statistical analysis. Okay, so talking about first the planning portion. Okay, we plan. So the basic and the root portion of the research is research question. Okay, which define what to do, what you have to do, and what will be the result. Everything depend on this one research question. Some attributes to it should be doable. Okay, so you can do and the resources present nearby you or at your facility, and it should be unique. Okay, the thing which is done already, redoing that, no requirement. Okay, so we have to do something new, and it should give some benefits or some new thing to the society. Okay, second, literature review. Why we do that? Because we need to know what previously has been done already. Okay, what researchers has done already and what needs to be done. Okay, so by literature review we can know that. Third is design. It's like preparing a blueprint. Okay, like how many groups we will be taking, how many samples we will be taking, the sample size, everything we need to design, making a blueprint. Okay, to work on it. Next, now we have our sample, we have done literature review, we have our question. Next we'll go for data collection. Okay, like we are collecting different variables, different data sets. Okay, so then when we have done with this practice, okay, this can be done by many methods like questionnaire or any particular test. Okay, any particular, you can just directly ask them, interview. Many techniques are there to data collection. Okay, when we have collected the data, we'll put it in an Excel sheet. Okay, like this, just suppose it's Excel sheet. So here will be your variables, your ID, everything, your data. Okay, so as you put in the Excel sheet, next step will go for data analysis. Okay, so we can done it by manually. Okay, or we can do by using different softwares. So first thing is analysis and interpret. Means we measure here like standard deviation. Okay, like how much spread is there, or like we measure mean for the numbers. Okay, percentage. Okay, these are the different things we can analyze from the software or manually. Next, after analyzing these, we make conclusion. Okay, like if it is a successful or not, like it's showing any significant result or not. Okay, or we can say it's correct or not. Okay, just simple. If you know, like for example, our we are measuring the blood pressure. Okay, the starting point in the pre portion we have 140 by 100, and after the research this is the mean value. Okay, mean, and in the post we are getting 115 by 90. Okay, you know the unit mmHg. Okay, so we can see here, yes, there's a difference. Okay, we have given in this portion the intervention. So pre one was higher and the post one is low. Okay, we are showing some changes in this, so we can say yes, there is statistically it's correct. Okay, so we can conclude the thing. Next is dissemination is, we can say publish or we can say present. Okay, now we have done our research, so we present it to the public. Okay, that's called dissemination. So these are the 7 step. Okay, how 7? 1, 2, 3. This will be fourth. Then 5, 6, 7 divided into 3 bigger phase: methodology, collection, statistical analysis. Okay, so this is the whole research process. Next, we'll talk about the research question. Okay, this is the basic and the first thing we do in a research. Okay, so it is of 3 types. Question can be 3 types. First, descriptive. Descriptive means when we do not know anything about the subject or the idea. Like we have choose any one question, but we don't know about the thing, we don't have any information. Okay, so that's called a descriptive one. For example, prevalence of any disease in a country, we can take like diabetes or hypertension. Okay, we want to know the prevalence of the disease, we don't know about anything. That's where we'll be needing the descriptive type of questions. Next, correlation. Okay, it's like a relation between something. Here we have some information about the subject or idea, so we'll relate the two variables. Okay, about variables we'll talk later. So for example, relation between hours of sleep and the stress, hours of preparation for the exam and the marks we got. Okay, they are two different variables, we are correlating them. That's come under correlation questions. Third one is causal. Okay, here we want to just establish the cause. Okay, the cause and its effect relationship. Okay, for example, it's Trataka. Okay, Trataka in concentration, how Trataka affect the concentration, meditation, happiness, asana, strength. Okay, so these all are the causes, and these 3 are the effect. So we need to know about the relationship between them. Okay, that's called the causal, cause and effect. Next, we'll move to literature review. Literature review, it simply means we are reviewing the literature which is already present. Okay, either in the handwritten form, printed journals, or in the websites. Okay, online we can say. So literature review is simply a critical analysis, comparison of prior data, means the previous data which is presented in research studies or articles. Okay, so what's the purpose of it? Why do we do that? The first and the most important thing, to know what has been done and what needs to be done. Okay, and to understand the field, like what it has, the effect, what are the variables, different things we get to know about it. And also gaining methodological insights, like how we do the analysis, how is the design taken, okay, from the previous one, what are the methods used, what are the tools, what are the questionnaires they have used for the data, for the analysis, and all the things we can get. Okay, just a glimpse, insights we can get. And next, we can identify the recommendation for further research. Like for example, some researchers, while they publish, while they write their journals, they at the last they write some recommendation, or we can say suggestion, what can be further done in the study which they have not done. So okay, we can take the suggestions and we can work on it. Next, the process, like simply how we go for it. It's simple, either online we can go, or either offline. Offline is like printed journals you can find in any library. Okay, and in online we have different websites like PubMed for medical, Science Direct, PsychNight for mostly for psychology subject, SkyHub is a third party app. Okay, you can check all these websites. Here just you simply log and go to it, type the keyword which you have to search. Okay, you should be clear what need to be searched in online. Okay, for example, I'm working on pranayama and its effect of hypertension, so I'll take the keyword pranayama. Okay, pranayama and hypertension. Okay, I'll just go to website, type that word, I'll get all the articles which are presented there. I'll just click read out, or I can downloads. Okay, so these are the simple process. Okay, either online or offline. Okay, so this is for today. The process, purpose of literature review. We have talked about different questions and the research process. Okay, thank you very much. We'll meet you in the next topic, next video.